Welcome back to Sip the Tally Films. I'm your host, Coach Evans, and today we're going to take a look at Zach Ertz. Now, we know he's been released by the Arizona Cardinals and has cleared waivers and likes to finish the 2023 season playing for a contender. Name has been linked to the Baltimore Ravens. And before we get into what John Harbaugh was saying when he was asked about that today, let's take a look at Zach Ertz's career and what he's done over his time in Philadelphia and in Arizona. All right, here it is. So, started off in Philadelphia, had 8 plus years in Philadelphia. Then split time at 1 year with Arizona and finished in Arizona. Three-time Pro Bowler. Over his career, he's had 151 games, 113 starts, 709 catches, over 7,400 yards, 46 TDs. A very productive tight end over a 12-year career. So he's 33 years old. So he's probably on the back end of his career. Don't know where his injuries are. I don't know how many injuries he's had piled up, but looks like he's had a pretty productive career over his time. And I know at one point he was considered one of the better tight ends in the NFL. Now he's not that now, but he's been fairly productive. And I know McBride and some of the younger guys in Arizona kind of pushed him out, so he wanted to kind of get out of there and maybe play for a contender to try to finish his career. So Harbs was asked about this today, and let's kind of get into what Harbs had to say about potentially picking up Zach Ertz today. Now, he was asked this question, I think, by Jameson Hensley. I think that was Jameson, by whoever, some reporter, and this is what he had to say about it.
Last week, how much interest do the Ravens have in him?
Well, I mean, all the guys, anytime a great player is out there, you sure look at it. But I would say this about that right now. We like our tight ends. We really like our guys. And, like I said, I'm not ruling out Mark Andrews for the down the road future at all. This Mark is so darn tough, and Mark's one of those guys that really and truly, you say a guy eats, sleeps, and breathes football. That's Mark Andrews. So he's going to do everything he can to get back down the road. But the guys that we have right now, our young guys, they're real guys. They're real players, and I think right now we'll just roll with those guys.
So what it looks like to me is he's satisfied with what the guys we got. And that means Isaiah Likely, Charlie Kolar, and I want to say Volachek because that's not that man's name, but I love calling Volachek. Dang, I can't remember. I always mess this man's name up. Y'all know who I mean. It ain't Volachek, but it's, you know who I mean, from Nebraska. It seems that he's content with rolling with these guys until something happens or whatnot. And I know we signed a guy to the practice squad last week, or well, 2 weeks ago rather. But it seems like there won't be a Zach Ertz sighting in Baltimore unless something drastic happens or the price goes down or whatnot. I'm assuming we kicked our tires on him, But again, we like our guys. I would love to have had that veteran guy in there because likely being on year 2, Kolar being on year 2, Volachek, I'm going to say Volachek now because I can't think of the name at the time being in year 1. I would have loved to brought in that veteran presence for just this 1 year and see, not just 1 year, these 5+ games to see what he could provide or add or lead, not even if he got on the field, but just show some kind of leadership to help, put Likely in the right mind frame or put Kolar in the right mind frame or just to teach him something. Teach him something that maybe Mark didn't teach him or can't teach him, or maybe he knows some little tricks of the trade or some little nuanced things that he can give Likely or Kolar and whatnot, and even get on the field and do something in a 3 tight end set or whatnot. But right now he says we like our guys, so that means right now we're probably standing pat with what we got, and unless something changes in the next 48 to 72 hours. I think we're gonna roll with the three guys we got for this game versus the Rams, and then who knows what happens in a week after that. So I really just want to hit on what they said about Zach Ertz because I thought it was for sure he'd be a guy that we go after, but it don't seem like we'll have a Zach Ertz sighting at least not this week in Baltimore. So I just wanted to drop that little jewel on you guys, and I appreciate you guys for coming through. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me, and I'll see y'all soon. Peace.